Is history calling CR7 for the one last time? Can he rewrite the history at 41? Let's see. Let's analyze Portugal's World Cup squad. They have announced 27-man squad instead of 26. In goalkeeping positions, they have Diego Costa, Rui, Sa, Velo. For left back position, they have Nuno Mendes, Joao Cancelo. For centre back, they have names like Ruben Diaz, Anasio, Araujo, Renato Veiga. For right back position, they have Nunes, Dallo, Semedo. For double pivot position, they have four names: Vitinha, Joao Neves, Ruben, Samu. For 10 position, they have Bruno, Bernardo. For left wing, they have Leao, Felix, Neto. Although Felix can play as a false 9 too, and Neto also can play as a right wing. For target man, they have Cristiano, Ramos, Guedes, and for right wing position, they have Trincao and Consecao. So what will be their starting 11? For me, Roberto Martinez will go with his trusted 4-2-3-1 formation, where Diego Costa will be in goal. He is one of the best shot stopper in Europe. Nuno Mendes, Ruben Diaz, Thomas Araujo, Matheus Nunes across the back. Maybe Gonzalo Inacio will start in place of Thomas Araujo. अगर मैं होता तो मैं अराहो को स्टार्ट देता, क्योंकि मुझे लगता है कि he can complement better Ruben Diaz. And in double pivot position, obviously Vitinha, Joao Neves will start. At number 10, I will play Bruno because he is the best MF in the world. In left wing positions, I will start Rafael Leao. He can dribble, he can cut inside. In target man, I will put Cristiano Ronaldo. And at right wing, I will have interesting name Bernardo Silva. So what are the biggest strength of this Portugal side? Obviously, their midfield. You have midfield trio of Vitinha, Joao Neves, and Bruno Fernandes, arguably the greatest midfield lineup at this World Cup. But you will say, okay, Spain also has very good option. Yes, I know. Depth-wise, Spain has the best midfield option. But starting trio को अगर तुम compare करोगे तो I will obviously say no team comes close to this Portugal. Man, Bruno recently broke the EPL all-time assist record in a single season, and Vitinha is a metronome. He can control the tempo, he can run the game. You have Pitbull, Joao Neves. He will do all the dirty work for Vitinha and make his life easy. Man, this is a very amazing midfield trio. And what about their fullbacks? They have the best fullback, man. Nuno Mendes is the best left back in the world, no debate. Most probably Cancelo will come as a super sub, as बार्सिलोना के लिए इस सीजन में वो लेफ्ट बैक पोजीशन में भी खेला है, लेकिन ही कैन ऑल्सो प्ले एज राइट बैक पोजीशन टू. ही कैन ड्रिबल, ही विल ऐड एक्स्ट्रा फ्लेयर. ब्राजील का जोगा बोनीतो नहीं देख पाओगे, लेकिन शायद कैंसेलो तुम्हें जोगा बोनीतो का याद दिला दे पोर्तुगल की जर्सी में. ही इज अ वेरी गुड प्लेयर. एंड for right back, I will start Matheus Nunes. Man, you have to reward him. He was completely a beast at this season in City. And then the third biggest strength is obviously Cristiano Ronaldo. Even at this stage, he still scores goal. Just look at his positioning. If you are a young striker, you have to learn from Cristiano Ronaldo. Man, he is it in box presence option. But this team is not perfect. They have their weaknesses. Firstly, Cristiano Ronaldo's age. At this age, he can't start every game and play every 90 minutes. So Roberto Martinez needs to manage his game time very carefully. अगर क्रूशल स्टेज में क्रिस्टियानो का फिटनेस खराब हो गया या बर्नआउट हो गया तो पोर्तुगल के लिए बहुत ही बड़ा दिक्कत आ जाएगा. सेकेंडली, आई डोंट थिंक दे हैव वेरी गुड अटैकिंग ऑप्शन. इट्स अ वेरी मीडियोकर ऑप्शन अगर तुम बाकी टीमों से कंपेयर करोगे. यू हैव very aged Cristiano Ronaldo. He is good, but you have to manage his game time, as I have said earlier. And for left wing position, you have Leao. But तुम्हें पता है, Leao is like चले तो चांद तक नहीं तो शाम तक, Chinese माल के जैसा है. But he can dribble, but he can also sometimes very frustrating. तुम्हें देख के लगेगा कि ओके भाई ये तो नेइमर का रीजन आ गया, लेकिन फिर वही देख के तुम्हें लगेगा ये तो भाई ग्रिलिश से भी घटिया प्लेयर है. ऐसे ही हाल चल रहता है. और राइटिंग पोजिशन में भी जो ऑप्शन है Trincao and Consecao, वो I don't think they can start at this level. I mean, they are good for super sub. That's why I think moving Bernardo to the right will be the safest option. He can cover up the back positioning of other right wing, I would say. And thirdly, this is probably the biggest weakness that Portugal has. Do you trust Roberto Martinez? Because I don't trust him. You know, he was the coach of Belgium. He had the golden generation. But what he did, he massively underperformed. He could not deliver a single international trophy to that team. Man, so क्या गारंटी है भाई ये पोर्तुगल को भी अच्छा खासा डिलीवर कर पाएगा परफॉर्मेंस? आई डोंट थिंक सो. He is a very mediocre coach. I don't think he has that dog in himself. He will not be good for Portugal. I hope ये मुझे wrong prove करे क्योंकि I love some of their players. Now I will talk about notable absences like Guerreiro of Bayern, Antonio Silva of Benfica, Rodrigo Moura of Porto, Coenda of Sporting, Ricardo Horta of Braga, and Matheus Fernandes for West Ham. Man, the biggest miss is probably Matheus Fernandes. He was beast this season at West Ham. He was exceptional. He surely deserved a place. भाई अगर 27 मैन का स्क्वाड बना ही रहे हो तो भाई एक गोल कीपर के जगह मैथ्यूस फर्नांडिस को ले आओ. एंड ऊपर से मैं तो बोलोगा कि रेनातो वेगा से भी अच्छा है एंटोनियो सिल्वा. मैन ही इज यंग बट आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड रेनातो वेगा को क्यों ले रहा है यहाँ पे क्योंकि ही इज अ डिसेंट स्क्वाड प्लेयर एंड ही कैन प्ले एनीवेयर एट द बैक लाइन. So, can Portugal win this edition World Cup? On paper, they have the second best squad at this tournament. Their midfield is exceptional. They have greatest fullback options. But it all depends on Roberto Martinez. If he can manage, if he can deliver, Portugal can go all the way to the semi-final, even final. But if he doesn't deliver, it will be another disappointing campaign for Cristiano Ronaldo and his co. So let's see how they perform. And can Cristiano change his farewell into a fairy tale? Let's see.